Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going down? It's me. I'm out here early. The early bird gets the worms. I'm out here with the farmers at the farmers market, Grand Army Plaza, right here in Brooklyn. And I'm on the hunt. I'm on the hunt for ramps. Has begun to rain, but I came prepared with my umbrella, stalking this one vendor. I don't know. He must not be a farmer. He must be a party goer or something because they said he shows up late. I really need this guy to not show up late today because I have things to do and I will not be deterred. I need ramps and I need them now. Hurry up. Got ramps, baby. Woo! I'm telling you, it's been about, I estimate, 7 or 8 years, maybe. I'm trying to think. I think it's been about 8 years since I had ramps. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I don't know how to contain this energy. I have things to do today, and this is just going to be on my mind. I don't know if I have to just cook something real quick when I get home. I think I'm going to, oh my gosh. I got it. I'll be back. I got it. I usually don't talk this loud. Y'all been watching. I'm usually not this exuberant. I got it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cookland channel. It's the next day. The farmers market was yesterday. Had a great time at the farmers market out at Grand Army Plaza in Brooklyn. You can check out like nyc.org for information about all the farmers markets that they have around New York City. They show up at several different, all these dedicated farmers, they show up at different locations all throughout the city to provide fresh food, organic produce, and all this great greenery and meats and cheeses, bread, um, hella great stuff. So check that out when you get a chance. Um, got my ramps. I'm super excited. So I had a little epiphany yesterday about what I was gonna make. I think I might have bought too much ramps. I bought 2 pounds, and it's $20 a pound. So it's a lot. I don't care. I think it's worth it. The amount of time that I have been removed, or ramps have been removed from my essence. The last time I had it was years ago, and I'm ready to embrace this thing now. And I heard talking to a couple people, I can pickle it, which will make it last longer, so I can have some ramps throughout, past the season, which is going to probably last another 2 weeks from now. It's the first week of May. So one of the purveyors said it will probably be about 2 or 3 weeks left. So I can enjoy these past the 2 weeks if I pickle some. Somebody said I can saute them in a little bit of butter and like break it down and then freeze them into like cubes so that I can use them to flavor stuff like sauces and dishes, so I can get the flavor out of them and use them like in omelets and stuff like that. So that's cool. So I'll be able to enjoy them. I'm also going to share with some of my friends and family. And you know, these are really joyous. I really like them. Let me show them to you. And this is it. These are ramps. It's like a leafy green, oniony, delicious wild thing. They're not cultivated as far as I know. They grow in the wild and they're foraged for, kind of like, what do you call it, truffles. You forage for those, you find them, you maybe can create the conditions to make sure that you have a crop, maybe, but I don't think that you can actually cultivate them. That's why you don't see these like in the supermarket and so forth. You really find them with the farmers markets and those types of vendors. So these are them, and you can look into them on your time. I'm sure that if you get your hands on some and you get some in your tank, you're gonna really like them. There's really nothing not to like about them. Super flavorful, they smell great, everything. Yeah, so I had, that was supposed to go smooth like, spin it around. So I had a little epiphany yesterday. I said, I know what I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna do something for breakfast, brunch with these ramps, and something else that I discovered, or I found the other day in a supermarket, and these are duck eggs. I've never had duck eggs before. I love duck, roast duck, Peking duck. Any way you prepare duck for me, I'm all over it. I love it. So why not get some duck eggs and try them out? I've never tried them before. They're eggs. I love eggs. So I'm gonna do something with the. I'm gonna prepare some duck eggs. I'm gonna prepare some ramps. I got some bacon going over here. These are some of the asparagus I picked up yesterday from the farmer's market, and what's left of a garlic focaccia that I picked up yesterday. I picked this up yesterday for the purpose of making a breakfast dish today, and unbeknownst to me, my children decided to decimate my bread. So it was a nice long loaf. I was gonna make some nice crostini. We we're gonna have a nice breakfast or brunch today, and now I'm just left with this little piece. I'm a little angry and upset with them. And I'm contemplating whether I'm gonna feed them any of this stuff that I make right now. I may just share it with Chester, and we'll call it a day. What do you think about that, Chess? You wanna have some ramps? You wanna have some duck eggs with me? Yes, you do? Yes, you do, I know. So, I'm gonna get cooking. Okay, so I've got my, the portion of ramps that I'm gonna have today. I've got them all rinsed off. You're gonna wanna rinse these very thoroughly. Like I said, they're coming from foraging from the forest, from the woods someplace. They've been handled and stuff like that. I don't know if a coyote peed on it someplace upstate. So you wanna give them a good rinse. See, there's like little pieces of like a leaf here. That's not a ramp, it's like a piece of a leaf from a tree somewhere. So you wanna inspect them thoroughly. And you know, make sure you're not eating any yuckies. Look for bugs, look for anything that coming from a forest. So the only thing we're gonna have to do to prep these is really get rid of this root. There's like a bulb part at the end here. And, you come around. So I guess this is the root, and then you have it comes up to a bulby part right here. So like kind of like a spring onion or a scallion, that if you go deep, you'll have this bulby part here, and this is like a lot of oniony garlic type flavor. So we're gonna get rid of just the root. And truth be told, based on how much this costs, I might eat the root. I'm not gonna eat the root. So, all right, so I'm just gonna get rid of these roots, and then I'm gonna start doing my thing. All I'm gonna really do is just get as far down to the root as possible and give it a little cut. Probably that's a little bit of knife overkill. Try a little homie. That's the other thing that they like to do in here is use my stuff, use my knives, and don't put them back. Look. Here's the sheath for my knife. Where's my knife? It's like Rodney Dangerfield. No respect. So, let's get these together. Right down to the root. You can see a little of that skin like an onion. We're going to get rid of that. I'm just going to keep visually inspecting them to make sure that there's no little yuckies on there. I'm actually going to try to plant these roots. I'm going to see. I think that they're lying to me when they say these can't be cultivated. I think they want to keep the secret to themselves and all the ramps. So yeah, so I'm just going to remove this outer. Just like a scallion, you have that little outer peel. Onion, you have the little outer peel. Just remove, clean it up a little bit. So I'm gonna finish doing this batch, and then we'll be right back. My ramps are all cleaned up. I got all the roots off. Gave it another little wash, a little inspection, so they're all nice and sanitary now. So far I've minced about 1 clove of garlic. I started to do my normal thing, which is 100 cloves of garlic, and I realized this, the ramp is gonna impart that onion garlic type flavor to the dish. So I'm not even gonna, I'm not gonna go there. I'm just gonna let this sing, and I'm actually considering not even using the garlic, but I'm just gonna let it sit here for a while I contemplate. And I'm gonna deal with my asparagus. Just cut off about 1/3 of the tough end. Oh, that's not the batch. And then I'm gonna give these a little slice on the bias. So I got my asparagus, a little cut. I got my garlic that I'm contemplating, and I've got my duck eggs that I'm gonna deal with here, and my what left of my garlic focaccia. Very depressed about this. It's nice and big, and that was good. I had plans, but they had other plans for me. I'm gonna try to do the duck eggs 2 ways. I'm going to fry one just so I can experience that, and I'm gonna make an omelet out of the other ones so that I can share, right? I'm going to dispatch my sad focaccia. It was long. It was gonna make some really nice slices of crostini, but I'll have some little sad ones, some little shorties, right? So I'm just gonna cut these into a few slices.
Everybody will get one sad slice. 3, 4. One extra sad slice.
Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. I'm gonna eat this now. Really good and fresh. Kind of had a sourdough kind of taste to it. I loved it. So I'm gonna brush these with a little softened butter. Hey bud, go sit down. Thank you. All right. Oops. You want a lot of butter. You must be my piece. just dives right in. All right. Oh, got it. Patience and patience and patience will bring you the answers. So, here's what I'm going to do with my garlic. Take a little bit of it and just rub it on that butter side. Some of it will stick. Some of it will just flavor the bread. It's about 1.5 cloves of garlic. Store the rest so I can use it later. All right, so we've got some more garlic on the focaccia, and then I've got my grill pan heating up. I've got my grill pan heating up, and I guess the focaccia could be the last thing to go on because I'm really just gonna toast it up lightly, get some grill marks on it, and that's pretty much it. I don't have to do much to it. So I'll put that to one side. And now let's deal with duck eggs. I need another bowl. Not really. Let me see, maybe I don't have to dirty something today. All right. What the hell? Oh, these were in the back of the fridge. That's what happened. Houston, we may have a problem. Okay, back. Had some technical difficulties. I screwed up these eggs. I got some new ones. The supermarket is not far. No biggie. I really want to do this dish, so just gonna keep moving forward. So I'm gonna do an omelet. Come on. The shell's a little tough. Woo. Look at the size of the yolk on the duck egg. It's huge. And from what I know, the white part of the egg, or the sebum on the duck egg, is like almost completely clear, as opposed to like the yellowy kind of sebum you have in a chicken egg. Trying to make sure I don't get any shelling in the bowl. And that's the point of it. When you're gonna make eggs, always try to, you can feel like you're nice and go straight into the pan, but if you crack your eggs into a bowl before you use them, you can definitely fish out any shells that may get lost in there. 4. Yeah. And 5. Man, all right. So we got 5 there, and 1 that we're gonna put here. Thought I broke the yolk. Whew. Okay. Cycle. A little sanitation. And just gonna whisk these eggs up. Good. We'll wash these. The topic of conversation right now is to wash your chicken or to not wash your chicken. You already know where I stand. You know what side of the fence I'm on. Wash your damn chicken, damn it. So they were talking about also eggs can contaminate surfaces and stuff like that. I was like, who washes eggs? Maybe if they come straight out of chicken, but I mean like now, maybe you want to wash that one, but other than that, I don't know who is running around washing egg. So, all right, I'm gonna season these eggs up. A healthy 2 pinches of kosher salt and some freshly cracked. Right in, nice pinch. Sometimes I like to put the pepper in after because it discolors the egg. It grays it down. So I left and I turned everything off. I gotta reset. Alright, I gotta get all my pans and surfaces reheated. I was right at that point where we were ready to rock and roll, but egg gate happened and we're back to square two. So I'm just gonna wait for the pans to heat up. That'll take about 3-4 minutes. And then okie dokie artichokes. Ramps. Yeah. Everything is all heated up. So we're getting ready to do everything rapido. I'm hungry and I want to get this over with. So I got our focaccia on this hot grill pan. We brushed it with butter, rubbed it with a little bit of garlic. So we're just gonna get these down, toasted on the hot grill pan. I got my bacon that was pre-cooked earlier. I got it warming up here in the back in a little foil packet. Got ramps. Did I say I got ramps? I got ramps. All right, these two pans are heating up, and I'm gonna go in with some oil for my fried egg. Wait till that warms up, and a little bit of oil for my omelet, and a little bit of butter. Those eggs are pretty large. I'm gonna put a fair amount of butter. This is about 2 tablespoons. I'm just gonna turn the heat down a little bit because I don't want the butter to burn. All right. So I'm gonna go in with my asparagus. Get that going. Pinch of salt, tiny. Pinch of pep, tiny. And we don't want to get these cooked too hard. We just want to knock the chill off of them. Coax a little bit of flavor out of it. Coax a little bit of liquid out of it. The water or the liquid that comes out of it will also flavor the eggs, flavor the dish. And I'm gonna go, oh, you know what? Brainstorm. Move over, bacon. I'm gonna grill a couple of these wraps, just because I can. A little douse of olive oil. And I'm just gonna throw them on here and grill them up a little bit. Why not? This is an experiment. I think this is a lot for an omelet, right? What do you think? It's a lot for an omelet. Hold up. Let me give you a little bit more olive oil. Shimmy. Toast a couple more. Grill a couple more. just another thing to do. And for our omelet, I'm gonna just bust these in a couple pieces. I'm gonna tear them. And we're gonna go right in to this pan. And get that going. I'm gonna turn the heat up just a little bit because our butter is out of the danger of being too brown now. There's a lot of stuff in the pan pulling it down. So, and the oil is gonna keep the butter. The oil that's actually in the pan and on the racks is gonna keep the butter from browning too hard. All right, these are wilting down nicely. I'm gonna hit it with a little tiny salt, a little tiny pepper, just to flavor in layers. You always want to do your stuff in layers. Everybody gets a little happy. Okay, these got a little grill happy, a little wilty. Standing up pretty strong. Check on the bread. That looks cool. They got a little bit of grill mark on it. They can take it. We're just going to leave them right on there and let them do their thing. I'm now going to remove my wraps and my asparagus. A bowl. Just for a couple seconds while I start sorting out the eggs. So, touch more oil. Touch more butter. I didn't say it was a healthy dish. At no time did I say this was a healthy dish. It got some green in it. That's as far as it goes. Alright, our butter is melted and swirled around. And here we go. Just gonna dump our eggs in. When I scramble eggs, I like to let it set and firm up a little bit before I actually start moving it around too much. Let some of it cook, you know, and then you just slowly drag the cooked part to the middle or to the side, and then allow it to cook again. That's why you get these nice large curds instead of very finely chopped little tiny pieces. You get these nice large curds. They're good mouthfeel when you're eating your eggs. It's a good surface. Presentation is better. So just let it cook. Allow the pan to do its thing. Allow the heat to do its thing. Let it cook, and then you just drag it a little bit and form that curd. So my other frying pan, my skillet for the fried preparation is hot and ready. So I'm just gonna dump my one. I'm gonna turn that down to low and just allow that to start cooking. You gotta cook these thoroughly. The yolk is larger than the chicken egg, and you wanna make sure that you cook it thoroughly through. So just let that go. It's real eggy. Real eggy. Okay. I was talking to you, I was letting this go a little bit. Letting it go. Distracted. Okay. This is looking real yum. I'm going to reintroduce my ramps and my asparagus. All right. Straight in. Spoon it. I'll give that a toss and just combine everything. I'm not gonna break it up too much. Like I said, I like the larger pieces of egg, the larger curds. So I'm just gonna take the heat off of that because that's done. Still watching my fry guy. Looking at my bread. It's toasting up pretty nicely. I should try to flip it, right? But I'll flip it. And these grill guys, I'm gonna remove these because I don't want them to go too far. Put them here. And now it's just a waiting game. We're just gonna play the waiting game, waiting for this one to finish. It's much whiter. It's very hyper white, whiter than a chicken egg. So I'm gonna let this chill right here and cook. I'm gonna hit it with, of course, a little salt. Hit it with a little pepper. Let that go. I'm gonna hit this with a little bit of pepper just to make presentation. Pepper bay. It's almost done. It's almost time to eat. Okay. Our omelet is done. Now looking at this, because I said, I tell you that the white of the egg is like ultra hyper white, much whiter than the chicken egg. The actual color of the omelet of the eggs, the scrambled eggs, they're a much lighter yellow. They're like a pale shade of yellow. It's weird, right? So I'm excited about this. Done. So I got my ramps that I've been looking for and looking forward to for a couple of years now. I've got duck eggs that I've never had before. You're gonna experience this with me. So I'm just gonna dive in here, try to get a little bit of everything. I got some asparagus, I got some ramp, I got some egg. Right? Drum roll. Let's try this. A little bit of everything. 144. Come on, let's go. It's good. It's a nice rich egg. Not overly eggy flavor. I wouldn't be able to tell much of a difference between this and a chicken egg. The ramps are coming through. Slight oniony flavor. You get a green herbaceous flavor from that. These fresh asparagus, farm raised from upstate, and just a good bite. I'm happy to share this with my family, even though they ate my focaccia. I'm just gonna get everything plated up and serve it. Thanks for watching the Cookland channel, and I will see you next time.